Welcome back to another live session here with me. So market is not really breaking above 24,000. It did that yesterday, but there was like no really progress. So let's see if we can come below 900. That will be a short for me. The volume is very low. The price action is not really, there's not really much to say. There's no news really today coming, I don't think so. So they might dump the market to push it right back. I think we have the UK 100 that's might gonna rally a bit. Remember we have ECB financial stability review 10, so that's gonna give the market some direction. I think if this is coming in, I don't know what they're gonna say. Let's see. But I think the UK market just pushed. Yeah, I was right about that one because the news was great. But I would really like to short the market, but this might not be the morning to short it or really to go long. There's no really direction so far, but I'm just gonna give a couple of minutes and then I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna trade this market and see if I could make some decent moves here. So Nasdaq, if we're looking at just a 15-minute time frame, it's pointing down. Every time we get up, we get right back. Every time we get up, we get right back. So it's an uptrend. It's pointing up. It's positive. We should be going long. Of course, I'm not going to go long here in the pre-market session, but it's not really negative. It really have to break below 21,000 for me to really consider taking a short. I mean, taking a short here, like, it's not really working out. So I'm just giving it some time here. Slow morning, but that could also work. Interesting to see where we're gonna move. It's probably one of the slowest mornings. The market is open. I'm just gonna give it 5, 6 more minutes to see. DAX is also pushing now. So great progress on the upside. We could potentially target 24,100 or even higher this morning here. So far we have highs of 85 and we have currently lows of 31. Break below here, of course, we could take it short back to here, potentially. Or break below 900, we could short it potentially back to 650 or just 700. If it's going to break above here in the next 4 or 5 minutes, consider taking a long back to 2400, 24,100. Yeah, that could be a safe bet to go in for a long. But let's see here. Let's see. Normally I don't trade markets when it's so slow, but again, in case it's just pointing up, we can go for a lighter long and just hold it to target. So what I'm basically looking at as a trader to prepare myself for an entry is always the past highs and the past lows where we've been consolidating, where we've been selling off from. Last time we sold off from 900 back to 650, almost 660. So I'm looking at levels like we sold off from 88 back to 900, sold off again from around 88 back to almost 900. So there's a big chance, because we are around the EMA, that this is going to hold and this is just going to continue going up. So the risk is extremely low. I compare it to the past, right? So what did we see in the past? We saw that we have a strong candle. This was also in the morning. You could see right here. This is 9. We opened. We start selling off like we saw here. You see it right here, and then at 9:30 we went to lows of 912, and then at 9:45 we have the low for the day, and then we just went up, right? So 9:45 could potentially be a long position. So it could really sell off. I think it could look like something like this, where the market is just pushing back to 24,000, as we see over here. So it might push up to here, as you could see, and then it might come all the way back to 900. So that's basically what I'm trying to trade on and predict. So waiting for it to push, not break really above 24,010, take a short, make 100 points, whatever the market could give me here, and then walk away, or potentially close the short, re-enter going for long, and then probably target 2470. That's probably my plan with 2 trades today, and risking around 0.5% per trade. So I'll go short at 24,005, stop loss 20 points, target will be 900. That's a very good risk to reward. So I'm risking 0.5%, and I'm going after making a decent amount here. So I'm basically going after making 110 points, and I'm risking 20 points. So that's a 5.2R, so 5R. So 100 points, 20 points, that's my setup today. Very simple, keeping it super straight. Looks like it could potentially sell off also from here. UK not doing really much, but also kind of like looks weak, but again it could push. I'll focus on today really cutting losses if it goes against me, so I might even have a tighter stop loss in place. So this is where the white line is, and this is where we have yesterday's higher week, and this is where I want to short it all the way back to 900. You want to short it here at 72? I don't think so. I think it's too risky. I think it could push it to 24,000 very quick. Why? Why should they not? That's always what I'm asking myself. It's a very, very slow Wednesday, to be honest. If there's no really progress and I don't really start seeing any volatility for the next couple of minutes, I'm not gonna trade today. I mean, I'm not gonna trade this morning here. Let's see. If you go short here, the risk is it's gonna push back to here, and then you're risking not only 20 points, but then you probably have to risk 50 points. And then you target 100 points, so that's a 2R. That's still good, and that's why sometimes you see me randomly taking a short or going in, and you say, it makes no sense, you're moving stop loss. Yeah, but then you have to understand that if I do that and I go in here in the middle with no break above, no break below, I size down to maybe a very light position or a 25% position, right? Or, so I could potentially do a very light position here, 50 point stop loss, 100% target. It could work, but you will never see me do 50, 100 contracts and risk 100 points. Like, I have never done that. Like, if I do that, then I risk like 5% of this, one of this account, yeah. Getting ready for a great setup here with short at 24,000, so I like to short it here. Let's see here, but this is the first bar. Now we're looking at the second bar. Just waiting for it to come up. Let's see here. UK is also holding quite strong. S&P 500. There's no really progress. There's no really momentum today. It's just very slow. I'll give it a couple more minutes and then I'm not going to do anything today, this morning. This is not really my game to sit here and wait, and the candles is like really sleeping. It's like, wow, it's doing nothing. So then I can make more money. So my focus is always make as much money as possible in the first 2-3 minutes, scalp, take a good setup with the momentum. I would rather make 2,000 in 5 minutes than making 100K in 5 hours. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, it's not there mentally for me to sit there and wait for something to happen. And this is just pointing up, so it looks like a long actually. But again, I don't want to do a long position when the market is not really there to me. Okay, I will let you know later in the Discord exactly if I'm taking any trades. I could consider taking a short here. Stop loss 20 points, target 900. Very simple setup. Right now I'm not doing anything. This is a little waste of time and it's too risky compared to what we can accomplish from this. So I'll end it here. No progress. I need to stick to my rules and my principles and be disciplined. Thank you. See you.